First week of September 2025. Combined rice mill and pulverizer. 7.5 KVA Servo Voltage Stabilizer. People living in the mountain villages of Nepal face great challenges when it comes to processing grains such as paddy or millet. Traditionally, they dig a hole in a rock and use a wooden device called Dhiki to extract the grains. This method is extremely time-consuming, unhygienic, and requires a lot of physical labor. Because of this difficulty, we have observed a growing trend. Many families have shifted to consuming market-bought rice as it is easier to access. Unfortunately, relying on only one type of food has led to nutritional deficiencies among these communities. To address this, we decided to support mountain families by introducing machines that could serve around 5 nearby villages, making grain processing easier, cleaner, and more efficient. After some research, we found that a Chinese-made machine, Model 6N70, equipped with a single-phase 4 HP motor would be an ideal choice for these regions. We then began searching for a dealership and eventually found one in Bhaktapur, Nepal. We explained our initiative to them, shared our purpose, and requested the best quality product at the most reasonable price. Later, we visited their warehouse, a large facility filled with all kinds of agricultural machinery. We insisted that they teach us everything about the machine, from assembly to operation. Since the machines arrived from China completely unassembled, it took nearly 4 hours for us to understand each component and how to assemble it properly. We also learned about the motor wiring and electrical connections so that we could not only install the machine ourselves but also train the villagers to operate and maintain it independently in their remote mountain areas. After completing our training, we carefully packed all the machine parts into sturdy wooden boxes, loaded them onto a small jeep, and headed to the truck station to begin the long journey toward the Himalayan villages. From there, we booked another small jeep to transport the equipment closer to the mountain village. The entire journey from the city to the remote highlands took almost a week. Once we reached as far as the road could take us, the villagers themselves carried the heavy machine parts on their backs across steep and narrow trails. Their dedication and teamwork were truly inspiring. Along with the machine, we also decided to install a 7.5 KVA voltage stabilizer to protect the motor and ensure smooth operation, as these areas have very unstable electricity supply. Tolikanda, also known as Dharalwada, Jagannath Rural Municipality, Bajura. We carefully opened the wooden boxes. Thankfully, every single part had arrived safely. Then, piece by piece, we began assembling the machine. The space was quite cramped. Houses in the Himalayan villages are usually very small with low ceilings. Our heads kept bumping against the roof again and again, but we continued working with patience and laughter. We started assembling around 2 p.m. in the afternoon and kept working, fixing parts, wiring the stabilizer, and connecting every piece until 12:30 a.m. It was an incredibly long and tiring day. Yet our excitement kept us going. We decided we would only rest once the entire setup was complete. The most challenging part was installing the motor and aligning it perfectly at the right angle, a task that required precision, strength, and teamwork. When the machine finally started, we were filled with joy. Hearing the steady hum of the motor after all that effort felt incredibly rewarding. The following morning, happiness was all around. So many villagers gathered to see the machine in action. Smiles, laughter, and excitement filled the air. Mr. Kali Bahadur Tarala and his family were especially delighted, as the machine had been installed in their home. We sincerely hope that this machine continues to run smoothly for many years and that it helps the villagers enjoy a greater variety in their diets, leading to healthier and more balanced lives. This machine and the stabilizer have been installed on a shared contribution basis. Half of the factory cost for both the machine and the stabilizer was paid by the villagers themselves, while the remaining half, along with all transportation expenses, was covered by us. Village Dharalwada, situated near Jera in Swami Kartik Rural Municipality. A few months ago, Mr. Dhruva had purchased the same type of machine on his own. However, due to unstable electricity and consistently low voltage in his village, he had been requesting us for quite some time to bring a voltage stabilizer for his machine as well. He was even willing to pay half of the factory price himself. We agreed and brought one stabilizer specially for him. When we reached his house, we carefully carried out all the wiring, installed an MCB, and successfully connected the stabilizer. Unfortunately, the voltage in the village was extremely low, around 85 to 90 volts, and the machine couldn't start. We told Mr. Dhruva that we could take this stabilizer back and install it in another village, but he was very impressed by the quality of the stabilizer and insisted on keeping it, hoping that the voltage from the local hydropower station would improve someday. Mr. Dhruva is truly a positive and hardworking person, full of determination and hope for his village's progress. Step by step, village by village, we're trying to bring light, comfort, and happiness to the Himalayas. Every smile we see reminds us that even a small effort can make a big difference, because when the villagers smile, we smile too. Namaste.